Hey breast friends, Kathy here. I'm wearing the nursing cami, which is a level 5. This is the first cami that I put on my body back in April of 2021. And I measured 45. I'm still 45, 35. Now I'm at 32. And my hips and my fluff were around 45, and I'm now around 40, depending on the time of the month. Right now I'm about a 41. Anyway, so this same cami fits me 16 months later, even though I have lost about 20 pounds. So I know with my bra, I would not be able to wear the same one. I was wearing a 34H before COVID and before I gained that COVID weight, and I was spilling out the top. And then what did you do? Right? I bought a bra at my local specialty store, because when you start getting into an H, especially with a smaller frame, you need that. It's not like you're going to find it at Victoria's place, right? Or the mall. You might be lucky to find something online, but then you don't know if it fits. Just like with this, you won't know if it fits. But one thing you're going to want to do, which I wasn't doing during 2020, right, was going and get my tape measure and taking my measurements. And then finally, a bra replacement company. Let me just show you right here. See these? These are some of the bra replacements that I bought that were not wired, after buying at least 15 that did have underwires that weren't fitting. And they were cheaper than the ruby ribbon, but not doing the job. So really, I spent all this money and they just sit and hang. So they actually are more expensive, because I actually wear my ruby ribbon and I love it, and I forget about it, and I don't have the Brahma that I did. Never falling strap. And I was always thinking, how am I going to pull up that strap while talking to somebody out in public while I was working, or adjusting that underwire that kind of bent in the washing machine. And yeah, I dried them. You're not supposed to dry your bras, and you're supposed to like do gentle or hand washing. Did I do that? No. So some girls will stick it in the regular wash, but it does say to put it on gentle, on cold, or hand wash, and don't use anything like fabric softeners or like Woolite or OxyClean, because this material is a special material. I call it magic, but it's not. It's a patented material woven in in North Carolina for our essential collection. We do have some that, if you're brand new to ruby ribbon, I probably wouldn't recommend those at first. I would say start with our collection that has like the basics, the beige or the pale and black, right? So this one that I'm showing you is the nursing. It is a level 5, and even though it's a nursing, this is what makes it a nursing, and this is what makes it a nursing. And back here, that support that crisscrosses like this also makes it a nursing. Our level 4 original, which is better for short and average torsos or straight bodies, has that same crisscross, but back here there's no support on the sides like in our other camis. So this one here does have a shaping panel, and up underneath, my girls, there is a release point, so you can kind of see that. And then there's some on the side. So again, when you're moving around, it's going to move with you. So you can bend and stretch, right? And do all that you need to do, and it's not going to ride up. Now with this cami, the last cami company that I tried in 2020, they actually told me to find a stylist with ruby ribbon, because when I got the first bra, it was like this. It was in a large. This is the extra large. The band felt great, but I was spilling out the top, and they only go up to a certain cup size because their material is not like ours. So they do have patents on this one, but you can see it doesn't stretch as much. And some of the other ones that I've gotten, like Honey Love, they feel like this. And if you're a chestier girl, it might not do the best on you. But anyway, the first thing they told me to do was measure because they're just bras right up here. So when I measured, at the time I was a 45. When I measured under here, at that time I was 35. That was a 10-inch difference, which is a J cup. And now I'm over here at a 32, 45, and that's a 13-inch difference, and that's an M cup. Yeah, COVID and turning 52, my 50s, I've just, anyway. But you know what? I'm happy because there's nothing poking underneath here. And when I do move up in a cup size, I don't really notice because I might have a little bit of spillage, but this material, I can work that cup area gently and open it up and it'll start to form to me, especially after I've had it on my body for a few minutes for it to warm up. Kind of like wearing a pair of leather shoes. Sometimes when you first get them on, they're a little snug. All right, so anyway, I took those two measurements and they're like, yeah, we only go up to a G cup. And now they say a K cup because I was like, I'm a K cup and I'm wearing it, but I really didn't. Then for us, you want to take your waist measurement because we do have the camis that come down longer, but we also have some amazing bottoms and shaping briefs and different things. So if you need a little extra fluff control, you're going to love our leggings. All right, so if I take it around here, then this one's saying 36. If I move it up, all right, make sure that one is down at that one end, right? Come over here. And this one is a little over 39. So this one can take a few inches off of my belly. And then you can see that I bring it down here. I'm not pulling it down so my girls stay up. And I'm going to go around here. Now, the shaping panel that's here, that shaper comes here, so it's not affecting here. The leggings take an inch off my hips. So my hips, right, I'm going to come across here and take that. I can't see past my boobs, so I'm a little over a 40. So I picked up a little weight, but hey. So again, these still fit me, even though I was a 45 when I first got this cami. Now, I forget that this is here, and if I undid it, right, my boyfriend calls this the fun cami, so he loves when I wear this. He thinks it's date night when I do that. Anyway, it's not going to fall down and just open up, but it'll be easy if you are nursing or you're having date night. So let me put this on pause, and I am going to put the ultimate on. But first, let me show you also, because this one's more sheer. So on a level 5, you have this sling, right? There's two sides, and you can see how it can really stretch. It'll stretch 3 times its size on this one. And then it gets doubled up. This is inside out, right? So it does kind of have a little bit more resistant. They do have this underneath here because it's like a little shelf for that extra support. And on this one, if you can kind of see the shaping panels in the back, it's in a wing type of thing. We call this angel wing compression, where this one has that crisscross on the back and it doesn't have anything down here. And you'll notice right on the spine here, it doesn't have that. On the ultimate and the nurse, or well, not the nursing because it has that crisscross, but on the ultimate and our lace and some of the other ones, the panels are not sewn together. Some of ours are Siren, our Diva, and our Empress. Those have a different material that's a little stiffer, so that would not necessarily be the first style I would recommend to you, but they are sewn a little bit tighter, but it still has the ability to stretch up in here 360 degrees. So it's amazing, and this just will not make you feel like a Cajun sausage like maybe some of these other products that I've tried do, because there's no release points where these do. And even on the ones that are sewn in, that material does give, so it has releases. So anyway, silicone gripper is about 2 inches wide, and that goes up against the skin. It likes the heat of your body, not the dryer. So when you do get these, do not put them in the dryer. And you'll see a care card. If not, reach out to your stylist and ask her. I personally can, because I avoid sweating, I can wear them a few times before I need to laundry them. I just check, and also look for any kind of stains. If it does start to roll up and you've been wearing lotions or you're dry, um, check this gripper. And what I do, because I wear it a couple times, is I get it wet on my hands, right? And then I bring it on, put that water up against that gripper, and I put it up against my body and make sure then your underwear are on top. So with all these camis that I bought, they suggest that the underwear be on top. And for another reason, when you do go to the bathroom, you're not adjusting your cami. So pretty much the only time this one rolls on me is when I do use the bathroom, or maybe I'm wearing a dress and I'm not wearing supportive, I'm wearing like really light support underwear that are too low. But I'm gushy kind of up in here. So, but again, my hands kind of get hidden. And with this, yeah, I'm just saying,